Good evening. Happy Monday night. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center on a very windy Monday night. The winds continue to howl. I saw the best gust so far recorded, 59 at Lackland Air Force Base. I saw 55 at Uvalde. It is moving out there right now. As a matter of fact, I keep an eye on the Old Glory that flies high and proudly here at Ken's 5, also our Texas State flag. Then just to the left of the Texas State flag is our Ken's 5 flag, which just isn't in this picture. But this is the top of Ken's 5's building looking south onto Fredericksburg Road at the top of your screen. I've been watching these winds all day long by, just seeing the flags from right to left. There'll always be that north-northwest wind or west-northwest now. 23 sustained, dew point all the way down to 18 at this hour. Very dry air. And for the dew point to go that low this time of night is exceptional. So here are the gusts right now. 42 at San Antonio International, at Seguin, 44 at New Braunfels, at Hondo, Uvalde, 50 Del Rio. These gusts mean business. We have some damage in the form of trees, I believe, which isn't hard to believe, in the San Antonio area. 45-mile-per-hour winds even up in Kerrville tonight. And here's the thing. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. Hi, Emma. Good evening. Hey, Castor. So watch this. Future winds overnight. Here's 12:30 a.m. We're still 40-plus. Nearly 50 at New Braunfels. 3 in the morning. 43 to 46 up the I-35 corridor. And it looks like it's dying down a little bit to the west, but staying very gusty from San Antonio right up to Austin through tomorrow morning. This is 7 a.m. And we just hover right around 40-mile-an-hour gusts until tomorrow afternoon. Then we finally get down to the 20s. We finally go down to single digits tomorrow evening. So we still have a lot of winds to deal with. So it's not just the speed, it's also the duration of how long we expect this to continue. Now, the wind advisory is in effect through tomorrow morning. The red flag warning has been canceled or expired, I should say, at 9 o'clock for the counties to our west, but you can see a handful of counties deep south that are still under a red flag warning. Howdy, JR. Hey, Isabella. You're welcome. Roel, what's going on? So you can see we're all under this wind advisory because of these wind speeds we expect overnight. And keep in mind how dry it is. That hasn't been updated for tomorrow. There's a great deal of fire weather threat across all of the area when you have dew points this low, winds this high. Wildfires can spread rapidly. So, of course, avoid outdoor burning. Strong winds and dry air. Extremely dangerous recipe for disaster. Crazy, right, Vivi? Hey, John. Happy New Year, Kathy. Thank you. About to get an Arctic blast. Yeah, this time next week, looks like we'll have some good. This is a nice little Arctic blast tonight, too. But we'll start getting some 20-degree lows next week. So you can see what the rain's doing now, all shifting off to the east. Zoom this out just a little bit. Dangerous night of storms across the deep south here for Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Doesn't look like it's too bad right now, but you can see how large the tornado watch is. Thankfully, it's a time of night where daytime heating, sunshine, of course, won't be a big factor in helping to destabilize the atmosphere. A very narrow line of strong thunderstorms in the central part of Louisiana, crossing right over I-10, heading towards almost Baton Rouge right now. 20 degrees next week. In the mornings, Melissa, we'll have some 20-degree, like mid-20s in the lows. Probably maybe as early as Tuesday, but it's looking like Wednesday. Edwin wants some snow. No more rain right now, Arturo. We're all done with the rain. We saw some residual bands form. You can see them behind that main line. That's right along the front. But you can see another batch of rain developed just off to our east. Look at that. Pretty close. Gonzales down towards Wilson County. Gonzales. Wow. Big hail today. 3-inch diameter. Baseball size hail this afternoon, about 2 o'clock, 2:30. It was incredible, the size of the hail. And then We've got some phenomenal video from Belmont, Texas. If anyone knows where that is, help me out. Belmont. I'm not sure. Let's see where we can find out real quick. Belmont. Oh, it's just outside of Gonzales. I thought that was going to be closer to Houston. It's a small town just west of Gonzales, almost in between Gonzales and Seguin. Okay. Well, that explains it. So yeah, now the front sweeps east, and here we go. So I showed you future wind gusts. Now, temperature-wise, we're not going to be dipping too much. The bigger story is going to be the wind chills. So let me see where the overnight lows are. First, let's take a look at current temperatures. Monica? Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. Hopefully, thanks, Jared. There it is on 90. Yeah, we're hoping soon. You can still see several 60s on the map, even 65 at George West, but as cold as 46 at Rock Springs. And here's where we're going overnight. We'll be in the lower 40s, mid 30s across the hill country, but everyone's above freezing. Tomorrow afternoon, close to 60 for an afternoon high. 60 on the nose at about 4:30, doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all, does it? But let me show you, because of the wind speeds, what it's going to feel like tomorrow morning. There it is, freezing. It'll feel like 31 in New Braunfels, 27 San Marcos, 25 at Kerrville, 23 Fredericksburg. Ouch. 29 Uvalde. Bundle up. It's going to feel like freezing tomorrow. 32 to wind chill in San Antonio. Vanessa Ann, long time no see for sure. Wow. Hope you're doing well. Here's to Vanessa, long time follower. Gabriella, doing great. Thank you. Hope you're doing good too, Gabriella. Hey, Debbie, ordered all the ingredients. Oh, homemade chili. Yes. Do you do beans in your chili? That's the big debate, right? David lost power. Redbird Ranch wind is crazy. Oh, wow. Edwin's listening to you, watching college football. Michigan. Yeah, I know. We were hook 'em horns. What a great season. They should be there. And I think they would have played Michigan better than Washington is right now, man. I couldn't believe Washington won that game against Texas. They kept trying to give it to Texas, and we could not capitalize. So big upper level low moving up to the northeast. This trailing cold front pushing through Louisiana tonight. Look at all that dry air for South Texas. We are in place. Good little amount of rainfall today, adding to our monthly and yearly total. We're up to 116 now for the year and for the month, of course, after about a little more than a quarter of an inch in the gauge today. So we won't see another system. We'll see another couple of gusty fronts this week, but they both come through dry, okay? The bigger story is going to be the Arctic outbreak next week. A little early to really, focus on temperatures. But it appears that the front comes in on Monday, so we'll throw in a slight chance of some rain. Not probable, but right now possible, and that could even be dropped for MLK Monday. It's going to be a chilly one with that slight chance of rain, as highs will only be 53. And I say that because, remember, the March is typically around 10 a.m. So March temperatures will be in the 40s. It'll be a chilly March this year. But notice the fronts are coming on Thursday into Friday, and then Sunday into Monday. And we'll get pretty gusty winds again Thursday into Friday. Cooler, a little below seasonal average, but only really 2 mornings where we flirt with a freeze. It's going to be Wednesday morning, Saturday morning, and it'll be close. Most of the city mid-30s, but outlying areas of Bexar County 32. Hill Country 20s for sure on both of those mornings. Because the winds maybe on Saturday morning won't be as widespread, but Wednesday morning winds should be calming enough that we get a pretty good freeze across the Hill Country. No, Tiffany, it doesn't look like we have any moisture with it next week. Thanks, Sylvia, so much. Yeah, Paul, I love Paul. Paul and I go way back. We actually started at the same TV station, not at the same time, but we both started in Lake Charles, Louisiana at KPLC TV, years apart from each other, but both went through Lake Charles before getting here to San Antonio. He's been here 20 years, me 27, so yeah. Cowboys, Texans, right? Wouldn't that be, oh, that would be epic. A Texas Super Bowl. No need to wrap, no need to wrap pipes. This is not that kind of cold for sure. And not even, I mean, next week, if you have a really old home, when we get down into the mid-20s, and that is going to be possible next week. Those temperatures could modify. That's why, I don't do too much on that just yet. But we're expecting a pretty good Arctic invasion next Tuesday, Wednesday. Poteet is here. Hi, Deborah. Take good care of those strawberries. They're delicious. Snowing in New Mexico, Minnie. Oh, wow. Send some pics. btaylor@kens5.com. btaylor@kens5.com. Love to see some New Mexico snow pics. That'd be cool. Hi, Katie. Next week, or maybe I would say Tuesday night and Friday night, I would cover the plants. Seahawks. Right? Ivana, what's going on? Good to see you. Earlier near Wharton. Oh, boy. Oh, this is ASTA. So this is the Agriculture, Science, and Technology Academy. This is what's at O'Connor High School. If you have a child who wants to raise an animal or do ag mechanics, which is like wood shop on steroids. I did wood shop when I was in school. These kids in ag mechanics are welding and doing phenomenal projects. This one kid it was a team actually of 4 that did a trailer for a hay baler. It was unbelievable. It looked like something for an aircraft. I mean, it was enormous. And these 4 kids built it, kids in high school. It was beautiful. And then a lot of gates, a lot of like ranch gates, entrance gates, beautiful work. I'm telling you. And then outdoor cooking areas, outdoor seating, table and chairs, all kinds of really cool projects. The kids are amazing. Future Aggies, yeah, exactly right. And I'll tell you, there's actually, if you want to call ASTA or go online, there's an information meeting this week. In the next couple of nights, they're going to have an orientation night because you apply to this school, okay, and there's a limited amount of slots available. And but it's at O'Connor High School. All the barns are there. You can raise anything from chickens to turkeys to rabbits to, we do goats, lamb, hogs. It's great. Well, guys, that's going to wrap things up on a Monday night. Winds will be gusty through tomorrow afternoon, and then a couple of breezy fronts Thursday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday stays breezy. Winds will die down a little bit, and then the next front Sunday, Monday. Can they build me a house? That's a great idea, right? Oh, thanks, Valerie. I appreciate it. Good night, Monica. Thank you very much. Yes, Maybelline, bundle up. And go Cowboys. Right call. Hi, Nora. Well, thanks, everybody, for tuning in on a Monday night. God bless you all. And I hope you have a great evening. We'll see you on KENS 5 News at 10.